Hello. Right. Without further ado, so I'm just making a menu for my game at the moment. So when you press play, so it'll be here on the menu. When you press play, this choose game mode panel will come up. Take this off because it's distracting me. And basically you get to choose between 4 game modes. So you've got the original game mode, which is there. And it will have sort of the information in this section here of what the game mode's about. And then some settings on the side you can change. So you've got your original, which is just hitting the ball at each other to take away lives, last one standing. You've got damage counter game mode, which is basically you just get points. Basically, the more you hit other characters, other players, the more points you get. You've got goal strike, which is 2 teams and you're just trying to hit the ball in a goal. And you've got the marksman game mode, which is 1 player or team are chosen as marksman and they have to take out everyone else in a time limit. Okay, so I'm just setting up the menu at the moment. So I've got everything all here, game mode. And I'm going to want to create MD original game mode. What should I call it? Original buttons. And we will put on images, not actual buttons. Okay, so I've got all my art here already done. So original game mode, the things you can change about it is the number of rounds, and the number of points you're going to be getting. Well, actually no, it's not number of rounds, it's just the first 2, a certain amount of points is the winner. So we'll put that in there. Preserve aspect, keep it how it was. Just make it bigger. There we go. So first 2, duplicate that, and we'll also make it so you can turn off power-ups as well. Rotate. Oops. Minus 90. Okay. So I think that's all you can, there's things you can change for the original game mode. It's all good. Double check nothing else, yep. And we also want the actual button you're using to select which game modes you want. So let's put that in here. So no image, and call it select, game select button. And that is this one here. Preserve aspect. I'll just go at the top just to select your game mode. It's always going to be there. I'm going to put a bit of text on the inside as well so you know what game mode you're on at the moment. So all of this is just all the setup I do in my menus before I actually do anything in the code. I just set everything all up, get it ready, and then I can start writing the code out. Okay. Finish and then we're going to want to auto size, keep it in the middle. There you go. Move it down a bit. Hello, silly bowler. I'm doing my menu for the new game modes. Yeah, those are all done now. It's in the game. He's in the game. I can even show you. What scene am I on? Loading screen. Right, where is he? There you go. Character there. Different skins. Barney the dinosaur. There you go. And then just to show him in the game. Can't remember if it went well or not. Yeah, that looks cool. Wow. Wow, look at that hit there. Other one when he's on the ground. Yeah, he looks cool, this guy. And he's on the wall there. That's his hit on the wall. So he's got a nice big jump, but he's very slow. And he's got a quite powerful hit, and he can curve quite well, so he's actually a really good character. But he does take a long time to recover. Like, he's just vulnerable for so long when he's hit when he's hitting. Might need balancing, I don't know. See what it's like. What a cool guy. Wow. Yeah, that's him. Main menu. Right. Okay. Game mode canvas. Text down here as well. Oh, did I just do a button? I know! That's the problem. Every time I do a new character, it's better than the one before, and then it just doesn't match up with the others. Oh well. Next text. Okay, so this will have its game type text that will be changed constantly, and then we also want a neon button on this. I think we'll put all our neons in one place, or maybe not actually. No, I don't. It's possible, but there's only one controller layout anyway. There is no keyboard yet. You can change a controller layout, but you have to change it in game when you're playing. So each person can choose whatever they want for their specific gamepad. Which may not be efficient if you have to change it every time, but I don't know how else to do it. Save it to a gamepad. I don't know how to do that. That's too complicated. Alright, let's go to image. Did you see all the graphics for my thing for all the different game modes? These logos, I think they're pretty cool. That's the one. Phone number. Yeah. Yeah, you could, but then, yeah. I don't know. I've got these left and right arrow graphics as well, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. I'm just going to see how it goes. We'll see. Right, and then that's that. We also want one over here, over the next button. I've never actually used buttons in Unity's inbuilt buttons. I always just do it in code and just make things appear and disappear. I was just thinking just to go left and right with your analog or arrows. I'm sure people will figure it out. It's not that hard. What do you mean by tooltips? Well, how would they pop up? Would it just be there already? Because you can't hover over it with a mouse, because there is no mouse. Alright. Well, I was going to make it so whatever they press it does what you might intuitively want. So we're going to make, if they go all the way down to the bottom or up, it goes to the next, you know, like a list of things that are selecting, they go down to next and press next. Or if they just press A on original on the game mode as well, it'll take them straight to next. Just trying to do things in a way that people might expect it to work, and then it just works in that way. So multiple ways to get to next and do things. Like on this, you can maybe use the bumpers, or you can use the arrows as well, or the analog stick. And then first if you go down to select any of these things here, you can press the arrow keys to move them along, or you can click on them to move it along as well. Just trying to make it intuitive. Yeah. Okay. Text. Info panel. Game mode. Right, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to split it into different groups, so I don't have to just turn the groups on and off based on what game mode is on. So original buttons are first to something points and power-ups, on or off. I can't remember if I actually implemented power-ups on and off in code yet. Maybe you can, we'll see. But it shouldn't be too hard. First two button. I spent ages trying to do best of rather than first two in the code, and in the end I was like, this is way too much effort than it's worth. Because there's so many different things that can happen. Original buttons, and then they're neons as well. Is this what I want? No, I don't. I want this one. It doesn't work with the points underneath it. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it now. Not a big deal. Right, and this one is okay. Right, that's all that done. Just turn off all the neons for now. Apart from that one, that will be originally selected. Alright, next game mode. Which is damage counter. Put it up here. So damage counter will have, let's just damage will have the number of rounds rather than the first to a certain amount of points. So we'll have rounds. Power-ups is always going to be here. Just move that down a bit. And we'll have timer as well, because it's going to have a timer for each round. Anything else? Turns per team. No, that's to do with the marksman. Right. Time button. Right. Move those all up a bit. Lovely jubbly. And that's what I didn't do. I need a tick to put in the power-ups on or off. I think I've got a tick somewhere ready. In game icons, logos, character select. Pause menu, yeah, it's definitely going to be in the pause menu. Ticks. There you go, that's a tick. Oh, this is getting more and more complicated. I'm trying to think, how am I going to make this easiest in code? In the other one as well. Let's turn this off. I can't. Let's move that tick. Lovely. It goes over top, fine. Right, and then let's have a look at our neons. Going to be in a different position now. So this one will be rounds neon. And the power up neon will be over down here. And the time. chicken and you just, all you've got left is curry noodles. Or even beef. I don't like the beef ones either as much as the chicken. Beef would be better. Curry's not that bad. I think that's everything of that. Next up, goal strike. So goal strike is going to have you like goal strike? That's my least favourite one. I like marksman. Damage counter, I like the exclamation mark. Even the original's good. So what happens in goal strike? So you have rounds. Or do you have first to a certain amount of points? No, it's got to be rounds. Rounds, time, turns per team and power. I think that's what it was. Oh, you like the marksman the least? That's my favourite one. What about it do you not like? I guess it's just a bit I don't know what that means. That's all good. So time per round, number of rounds, and power ups. I think that's 4 goals, right? I think that's fine. And then the best one, obviously, marksman buttons. So the marksman doesn't have rounds, it has turns per team, so that it is fair. You can't have like 4 players and then it's 3 rounds and one person doesn't get to be the marksman. Whoops, turns per team. Oh, hard to read. That's alright. I mean, you get to see the actual word here when you've selected it. And then that's just like a logo more. Turns per team, time to take out everyone. Wait, let's just case that because it looks cool. And then no rounds. First 2 points. Yeah, marksman is random. It chooses a random team each time from a team that hasn't played yet. So if I select it, if there's 4 players at the moment, if I do turns per team here and I make that 1, or if I make that 1, then there'll be 4 rounds, each player being a marksman once. If that was 2 there, there'd be 8 rounds, each player would be a marksman twice. You know, so if there was 3 and that was 3, there'll be 9 rounds. It's basically just random, but each player gets to be the marksman the same amount of times as every other player, so it's equal. Time power-ups. Okay, I think that's it. And then what we want is a box to tell you the information here on how each game plays. So, can you put that in this box here maybe? That'll be a lot easier. Text. I've got to try and describe it succinctly. One team will randomly be chosen each round to be the marksman. The marksman must try to KO. Take out other players. Just do this. KO, is that better? Okay. K.O. Is it K.O. dot or just K.O? Game language. One team will randomly be chosen each round to be the marksman. The marksman must try to KO all the other players to win 1 point. Upon it. Any players that survive in the time limit, when the timer hits, no, it's too complicated. Any players that survive in the time limit, survive the time limit, survive surviving get 2 points. So you get more points if you survive the marksman rather than are the marksman. Yeah, survive the rounds, but I'm thinking you've got to explain what that means there. Why you can change the time as well. Like, what does that even mean? Time in seconds. I mean, it's probably obvious. Time is just the amount of time each round is. I don't know. That survive. Yeah, but then if I explain it too much in that button, then it's going to be a very long sentence to put in a button. Any players that survive in people don't read anyway. Yeah, I probably wouldn't read this. Any players that survive before if the time hits 0 or 0, no. If a player survives when the timer hits 0, a player who survives a timer. Yeah, wait, what have I done? Oh no. This one. Where a player who survives when the timer hits 0 gets wins 2 points. There you go. When the time runs out, any player alive will gain 2 points. When the time runs out, any player alive. Yeah, that makes more sense. Any still alive will win. I'll say win because he said win before. I'll win 2 points. There you go. Then I've got to explain as well the turns per team button quickly at the bottom. Each team will. Yeah, it isn't death, is it? It's just being knocked out. When the time runs out, any player still surviving. I don't know. It's the same thing, really. But surviving can be used in the context of surviving a time limit, surviving something. When a timer runs out, any player still surviving will win 2 points. Each team will be turns per team. Each team will get of turns to be the marksman. Each team will get a number of turns to be the marksman. Still surviving. Any surviving players? Maybe. Hello, Code Red Games. Yes, good. Just trying to write out what each of my game modes are, but it's hard to try and get the right wording. How are things on your end? Each team will get a number of turns to be the marksman. Any surviving players? Any surviving players? Yeah, any surviving players. That sounds better. Slowly, everything's coming together. Good. Yeah, when it comes to that point in the game where it's sort of just all the bits that need to be done, it comes together, but slowly. Just needs to be done. When the time runs out, any surviving players will win 2 points. Each team will get a number of turns to be the marksman. As selected, as chosen on the left. I don't know, that seems a bit weird. Each team will get a number of turns to be the marksman as chosen on the left. No, that seems a bit too... I don't want it to be too... what's the word? Breaking the fourth wall. Too meta. I want it to be like a description, which then can... which can explain what these options are on the left without actually referencing them. If you know what I mean. Each team will it is a sport though. What do you mean by that? It's a sport, so it's fine to reference them, do you mean? Each team will get a number of turns to be the marksman. Based on the chosen turns per team. Based on what is this thing on the left called? Options. Based on the options. Turns per team. Chosen. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yes, could do. Each team will get something turns per team. Each team will have... Okay, I will do that actually. probably be easier written out. Each team will get blank turns to be the marksman. There you go. And then it's sort of spaces so it's a bit easier to read. And unfortunately I'm going to have to stick with my same font, so it might make it harder to read when I change it. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. Oh no, what is that? There you go. That is the description. I need to find a better font. I don't know. I can still read that a little bit. I don't want to have to find a better font now. I'll come back to that later. Let me pop that in my Trello board to come back to later. Find a new font. There you go. Put that on Trello. It's not too bad when you zoom in, and it will be on a full screen. I'll have a look at other fonts later at some point and see what. I need to find something that's similar, sort of blocky and techno-y, but is more readable and will fit in with all the rest of the font. But for now, that is it. Hello, Red Fred. How's it going? My latest follower. It hasn't changed for a while. Yeah, that'll be fine. I have added, let me just quickly do this, just put a random number there. Wow. All three followers, all three latest followers, and my only followers. That's okay. So I've got actually all of them actually functioning. I'm just trying to set up the menu now. So we've got this marksman game mode, which is just picking out the random person or team to be the marksman, and they take out all the others each round. That's one of the game modes. We got obviously the original game mode. Ooh, let me just get the right thing up. Got to have the logos with them so it looks cool. Game modes. Info. Game mode logos. All right. We've got the original, which is just lives, and then you're supposed to get to a certain amount of points to win. We've got the damage counter game mode, which is just points. So you just rack up the points. The more you hit players, the more points you get. And if you get hit, you lose points as well. And you're trying to, you have a certain number of rounds, basically. And the goal strike, which is just 2 goals flying, that's it. Yeah, only 2 teams can be selected. And so And they have to be even teams as well, I think. I can't remember how I set it up. I think I might have set it up so they have to be even. Maybe not. But yeah, there's goals that you have to strike into, and there's a certain number of rounds, I think, on that one too. Yeah. That is it. Marksman. But I'm just trying to write out all these things to describe them at the moment. So this works. If I make it a different size, then you'll think players automatically know that this number changes depending on what you select here. Hopefully. Or a different colour maybe, if I change it to like red or dark. What does that look like? Yeah, still control early. I still haven't got around to doing that keyword mouse yet. Still haven't got around to it. It's at the bottom of the priority list. I just want to get this done yet. The game modes. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, cool. Okay. And that is that for the marksman mode, I think. So one team will randomly be chosen each round to be the marksman. The marksman must try to KO all the other players to win 1 point. That one is really bad. I guess I think it'll be fine. When the timer runs out, any surviving players will win 2 points. Let me just change this to must KO, not must try to, because you must KO. Just to make it very obvious, you won't get a point unless you knock out every player. When time runs out, any surviving players will win 2 points. Each team will get 3 turns to be the marksman. Yeah, that's all good. And we'll start writing out the next one. Although I do have to go because I need to go shopping now. Unfortunately, that's all right. In 15 minutes, to my teeth. N27 font, is that a type of font? N27 font. N27. N27. There it is. Yes. Is that readable, do you think? More readable than the other one? I guess it is. It doesn't have these weird eyes. Yeah. I'll keep that and look into changing that round. That's a good one. Cool. I'll write that on the Trello. Try it in 7 font. Thank you. Right, I do need to go now before my wife comes home expecting me to be ready to go shopping. So I shall say goodbye. And hopefully this will either be done by the time I come back, or as well we'll be doing this again. So goodbye. See you around. Thank you for watching.